Hello, my lovely Libras. My name's Joella, and I'm going to be doing your 2020 February Zodiac reading. Tonight, I'm going to be concentrating or focusing on relationships because, as we all know, February is about love, and you know, if you're not in love right now, or you're not in a special relationship with that special someone, this still may resonate with you. It is about relationships, so you know, it may speak to you in regards to a friendship or a family member. Yeah, so I just want to let you know and remind you that these are general readings, and if you want something a little bit more geared towards your circumstance, you can always contact me for a personal reading. As well, if you like this reading, I would love for you to subscribe, comment, share, like, you know, all that helps. And that way, if you subscribe, then you will be alerted every time I put up one of these videos. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to move on to the reading now, and I'm going to adjust my camera here. Oh, that's still not, that's what I'm trying to move here. It's hard to look in the camera and move stuff at the same time. Everything's opposite of what it is. Okay, straighten that out. Okay. All right, Libra. So the first card we're going to draw is what's blocking you from a fulfilled relationship. So spirit guides, guardians, and angels. What is blocking Libra from having a fulfilled relationship? What's an obstacle that is leading them away from having a fulfilled relationship? Okay, look at that. The High Priestess popped out. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And the High Priestess can stand for non-action, a hard time making decisions and choices. So, perhaps that's what's blocking you right now. You don't know whether to move forward. This relationship has you a little bit confused, and there's a decision that you need to make in regards to it, but you don't know which way to go. And this card is saying, you know what? Don't make that decision yet. This card is saying there might be some other things that you don't know about, and this is blocking you right now, but it's also telling you to not move forward. Perhaps there is something, perhaps you're questioning something about this other person or yourself, and it wants you to wait. It wants you to just kind of stay where you are. Don't move, don't make any rash decisions. Perhaps you were thinking of letting this person go, or making more of a commitment with this person, but this card signifies don't do anything right at this moment. Okay, all right, so let's see. The next card speaks about how you can release and let go of this block. So hopefully it'll has some answers for us. How can Libra release or move past this block? How can Libra? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Don't panic. The Death card. Death card does not always signify death. It can, more often it speaks about endings. Let's see here. So how this can release you. How can you release this block? What is this death card telling me? The death card can stand for a Scorpio. So I don't know if this is a Scorpio in your life. If there's somebody, maybe it's not your loved one. Maybe, you know, if your loved one's not a Scorpio, perhaps there's someone else who is kind of manipulating or meddling in this instance. But the death card stands for endings and transition and elimination. So, and outside forces. So it's almost like there are some outside forces here, or somebody who's kind of talking into the other side of your ear maybe, or into the other, talking to you through, I don't know if they're actually coming right out and telling you negative things about this other person. But you need to maybe stop listening to everything that this person is saying. Maybe you need to end this. And like, you know, like the other card here is saying, don't make any rash decisions right now. Don't move forward. Don't, just kind of sit with this. Okay. So either this death card is saying that you need to end this relationship with this Scorpio, whether it be the person that you're in a relationship or a friend who is saying negative things about this other person. You might need to close yourself off to them for a while. Okay, I want a little bit more clarification on that. Why is the death card showing up in this reading for Libra? Why is the death card showing up in this reading for Libra in regards to this relationship? Oh boy, okay, so we have the Lovers here. Okay. The Lovers card can stand for don't settle, like not settling. Some of these readings aren't all about love, and they don't always end the way we want them to. So this card is telling me that you almost feel like you're settling with this individual. And you may be thinking that this person has been unfaithful to you, but this card signifies no, that there is no infidelity going on, okay? But maybe you're just not clicking, you know, maybe you need a little bit of time to, again, like, you know, don't make any rash decisions. Sit back with this information. Stop listening to outside sources. Perhaps they're telling you that someone has been unfaithful to you, like a friend or a family member or a loved one, or your significant other. And don't, like, if you feel like you're settling with this person, that's not a good way to move forward into a relationship. You need to know that this is, that they want this as much as you do, and you want this as much as they do. Okay. And like I said, this card says that there's no infidelity, and It can also stand for personal beliefs. So again, when you commit to somebody, you really commit to them, and you are loyal to a fault. But it can take a long time for Libras to commit to somebody. So you're very cautious, Libras. And that's what this card signifies. These cards are telling me that don't make a decision right away. Don't listen to that person in the background saying negative things about this other person. And just kind of hold back and just take some time here. Don't make up your mind right away. Just one moment, please. I gotta close my door. Okay, so the next card is, how do you influence their life, Libra? How do you influence the life of your significant other, your friend, your family member? How does Libra influence the life of this significant other, friend, or family member? Spirit, guides, guardian angels. How will Libra influence the life of this significant other? Oh, come on, one card, Libra. Come on, one card. We want one card for Libra. Okay, I'm just going to take this card right here. Okay, so the Six of Swords. This is how you influence the life of this family member. Okay. Six of Swords can stand for recovery. See how he's in some really tumultuous waters here. Okay. And maybe this person that you're with tends to be depressed. They can be depressed often and feel lost. And this card, this is telling me that you're almost like their anchor. You give them some stability. They're on their way to recovery. See, they're on their way out of the rough waters, and you're helping them through something really, really tough right now. And your Libras tend to shower their loved ones with praise and affection. And this is really helpful to somebody who is going through a depression, who is going through a hard time. You're very witty and you make them laugh. But at the same time, maybe this is part of this is part of the problem with you. Libras don't they don't like people who are insecure about themselves. So you may be having a hard time with this. But right now, this is happening right now, but it looks like they're on their way out. So maybe that is why this card is telling you, the High Priestess is telling you, don't make any rash decisions around this person. Kind of hold off and wait a little bit. You know, they're depressed, they're kind of maybe pulling away a little bit, and that's why you are thinking that perhaps there's some infidelity here, or there's something going on that you don't know about. And there's something going on with them, but they don't know how to explain it. Depression isn't easy to explain. It's you're so lost in your feelings and you feel like you're drowning, and it's hard to let people in on that, you know, especially when you don't want to drag others down with you. So this card is telling me that you are kind of that rock for them right now. And you're offering them a little bit of, you're helping them recover. You're helping them come out of this. It can also signify travel. So maybe you are planning a trip, or you were planning a trip, and this is kind of, all of this is what's been happening. Maybe you've been having second thoughts about the trip, but maybe that's what this person needs. Maybe they just need like a weekend, the two of you, a weekend away, you know, to somewhere away from all of their stressors here, or all of their stressors from where they live. They just need to get away for a bit and kind of let go and have some fun. And which you are, you're very fun and you exude confidence, and that's what they need. They need someone who, they need some confidence in them, put some confidence in themselves, and you're really good at doing that with people, Libra. Okay, so I could go on and on about that. Stuff like that breaks my heart, but it's life and it happens, right? People get depressed, and that's what relationships are about. Ups and downs, and helping people through things. And if you do decide not to stay with this person, Libra, if you could put them into contact with someone who can help them, you know, like maybe a counselor or a church, or, you know, somebody who is going to kind of take that place of you, if you could kind of help them in that way. Okay, so the next card is what is the blind spot that Libra is not seeing in this relationship? So what is Libra's blind spot in regards to this relationship? What is Libra's blind spot in regards to this relationship? Oh, that card's flipped over, so we're going to take this out. Okay. Okay, so Libra, Lion, Strength card. So this is what you're not seeing. This card can represent compassion, patience. So and strength. And this is the blind spot. Something that you're not seeing. Something that you're not. You don't realize, okay, yeah, that's what this card is telling me. You don't realize how strong you are in this relationship, and the strength that you bring to this relationship, this other person, and the compassion that you have towards them is amazing. And you don't realize what you're bringing to this person. And this card also stands for patience. So again, like I'm just telling you, don't make any rash decisions here. Hold off. Smoother waters are coming. Hopefully this other person will find themselves and will will come back from this, and your relationship will be what it once was again. But just have a little bit of patience and know that you are their rock, and you are their strength, and they have gotten through, they have come this far through recovery because of your compassion. Okay? You may not see that in yourself, but they do see that in you. And that's what you're blind to right now. So yeah, just, it's telling me you need to just be patient. Last card, Libra. So what is the outlook for February for Libra and this individual, this relationship? What is the outlook for February for Libra and this relationship? Okay, so the Hierophant. So the outcome for February, the card you received is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very spiritual. They're seen sometimes as a guru. So see how there's light here? He's in the dark. He's in the dark right now. But there's light shining through here. And February is going to bring a little bit more hope to you and this individual. A little bit more hope with a little bit of time. And some more answers for you. You'll be a little bit more clear as to what you need to do. They're teachers. Okay, so you're going to learn something in February about this relationship. Something you're going to, this is going to teach you something, whether it be something that you're going to bring forth with this person, or something that you'll bring into your next relationship. But it's going to be really hopeful and really helpful. It's going to uncover something about you and the kind of person you are, and maybe the kind of person that you want to be with. Okay? Not saying that this other person isn't that person, but right now they're not that person because they are going through some really tough times. So just just hold off for a little bit. At least, this is telling me this readings are for February. So at least until the end of February, try to, hold off a bit before you make any rash decisions. It looks like you're going to realize something here. Okay, something's going to come to light for you. Okay, Libra. I hope that resonated with you. I hope it makes things a little bit easier for you in February, and just makes you more mindful of what's going on, and not to jump to any conclusions or jump to any decisions. These cards are just kind of they're not set in stone, so things can change. So who knows what could happen? You have ultimately your fate is in your hands as far as relationships go. So you have full control, and if you want this to work out, it will work out. And if you decide that it's not for you, then you'll take something from this relationship and you'll bring it into your next one. You'll learn from it. Okay? Okay, Libra, I wish you all the best. Sounds like February is going to be interesting, and you're going to be learning some things, which is always good. We're always growing and evolving into better people. And so I wish you all the best. Namaste. Love you guys, and see you for your March reading. Bye-bye.